Hello, good day everybody. Welcome back to my daily tutorials. Today it's going to be solution of simultaneous linear equation using graphical method. It is very easy to solve simultaneous linear equation using graph. But the first thing is the terminologies, which should be different. Maybe somebody might solve this question in a different way. But I think I adopt a very simple method which I would like you guys to see it and see how simple my method is. So to solve this using graphical method, what you should do firstly, let me do it by this side so that I can utilize all the spaces. So first of all, we write solution. Now this is the equation 1 and 2. We are solving this and this graphically. Let me start taking this first equation. That is that we have 3x plus 2y equals to 12 to open a bracket and say okay, when x is 0, then what is the value of y? You should find it. Then you open another one. What's the value of x when y is 0? So having this, we can use this equation to find the value of y and find the value of x when y is 0. So if x is 0, that means we have 3 bracket 0 plus 2y equals to 12. Automatically we have 2y to be 12 and divide both sides by 2. 2 goes to 2, then y equal to 6. Automatically here is 6. Now you finish with the first bracket. Now what next to do is to find the value of x when y is 0. So as y equals to 0, we have 3x plus 2 bracket 0 equals to 12. We now have 3x equals to 12, then divide both sides by 3. 3 goes to 3, we have x equals to 4 when this divided by this, so that means here is 4. With this now, you've automatically finished the first equation. Now we'll now move to the next equation. So the next equation is going to be x minus 4y equals to minus 4. Same thing, we take this to be like when x is 0, y is something, then x is same thing when y is 0. So we consider x to be 0 for this equation. So we have 0 minus 4y equals to minus 4. Automatically we have minus 4y equals to minus 4. Divide both sides by minus 4, cancel minus 4, then y equals to minus goes to minus 4 divided by 4 is just 1. So this place now is 1. So as we already got the value of y, we now move to find the value of x when y is 0. In this very equation, we have x minus 4 bracket 0 equals to minus 4. Automatically, x equals to minus 4 because minus 4 times 0 is 0, so nothing. X is minus 4. Here is going to be minus 4. Now, we have already gotten my coordinates of the two lines. This is the first line and this is the second line. So I wish I have a neutral, but let me just sketch it. We just need to draw line straight. Now, since why we are going to draw this line is because we are plotting these figures. This is positive x. From here, maybe towards this side should be 4 highest, minus 4 from here towards here, minus 4 also. Then we don't have negative y, so we can take our line maybe from here to here. We can take our line from here to somewhere around here. Sorry. So our line should be here. Now this is 0. Now this is positive y, this is negative x, this is negative y, this is positive x. You understand? So you make arrows, use of arrows to identify the directions of all the lines. Now let's start with the x. The highest value in the positive side is 4, so we can take maybe 1 centimeter to represent 1 unit. This is 2, this is 3, and this is 4. We can stop it there. Now minus 4 here, we can take maybe minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, and possibly minus 4. Indirectly, I'm using 1 centimeter to represent 1 unit along the x-axis, both positive and negative. Now for y, highest is 4 in the both and the positive side. It's just 6, there is no negative side, so I can take this. Since it is 6 and we don't have enough space up, I can use 2 centimeters to represent 2 units. That is 2, this is 4, this is 6, remember this should be 8. We can stop it this way. So let's plot these graphs. Let's take the first line. When x is 0, y is 6. X is 0, y is 6. That is here. Then when x is 4, y is 0. y is 0 when x is 4. So this is where the point would be. Now what you should do is to draw a straight line by drawing it this way, straight to this part, straight to this part. So gonna be this way. Now I assume this is my first equation, and the first equation is 3x plus 2y equals to 12. This is the first line. Now let's quickly plot this one. When x is 0, y is 1. X is 0, y is just 1. 1 is here because I'm using 2 centimeters to represent 2 units. So 1 should be here, so it's going to be this point. Again, when x is minus 4, y is 0. Y is 0, x is minus 4. Minus 4 is going to be here, so it's going to be here. So from here, we draw another line to join this one. You understand me? To join this, and from here, take it straight. Now, this is the other equation, which is x minus 4, y equals to minus 4. This is equation 2, that is the second line. So if you can see, these two lines coincide around this point. Now, you can drag a line downward and drag another line towards here. Automatically, here is x-axis, which is x equals to 3, and here is y-axis, therefore y equals to 2. These are the possible values of the x and y graphically. Where these two lines intersect, that's where the solution of the inequality of the simultaneous linear equation happens to be both x and y. So the x will be 3 and the y will be 2.